Hello guys, I am reviewing the Wynn Buffet Dinner Time, and I'm doing so because Wynn has undergone some changes, some remodeling of the buffet itself, allegedly, and therefore I wanted to check for myself. Now this is dinner, so what do I say about dinner? It is going to be, generally speaking, the best buffet type of any particular buffet. So for dinner, you will have the more expensive dishes, and that is why dinner is more expensive. Now, Wynn did not seem to have any cold seafood like this out for lunch, but it does get brought out for dinner. What happens though, it's some of the dishes that I thought were very unique and quite interesting and good to eat, with good flavors, actually were taken away and replaced by the popular seafood section. So you have oysters on a half shell. See if we can show you better, because I want to show you the colors. And then of course you have chilled shrimp cocktail. And then you have crab legs, Alaskan crab legs. Okay, then I'm showing you, let's continue here. Now this is the sushi section. Now, I don't know if you can read the rolls. Caterpillar roll, crispy shrimp tempura roll, wasabi and pickled ginger. There was spicy salmon as well, but it seems to have disappeared. These are just, you see, spicy salmon roll, but these are not, these are for show. The ones that you pick up are here and on the other side. All right, I'll show you. California roll, sukemono roll, wasabi and pickled ginger. So right now the spicy salmon roll is not out, but it was actually quite flavorful. So I wouldn't say it was the best sushi I've had, but I have to admit this time sushi was pretty much the same everywhere. Yes, here it was a little nicer, a little the rice was a little fresher, but it wasn't impressive the way Bacchanal sushi used to be, and the emphasis is on used to be. Barbecue pork chowder, there you go. Roasted Peking duck buns. Now this they did not have for lunch. And it's flavorful. It's flavorful. Not as good as, you know, when I was in London I used to have Peking duck roll, you know, in a very, very thin, it's like a wrap, very thin wraps. It was, at the time I used to eat duck quite a lot. This time I just tried it because I wanted to see if it was the same, and it's a buffet version of it. I wouldn't say it's gourmet by any means. However, this tofu here, I don't know if you can read, it's a spicy tofu dish, mappa tofu, and the sauce was very good, exceptionally flavorful. In fact, I wish I had had more of it, but now I'm so full that I can't have any more. Sweet and sour chicken and Cantonese fried rice, and the fried rice was actually very delicately done as well. Now I love this section here. It's ramen noodles. Ramen noodles, and what you do is it's a make-to-order type of noodle soup, and it was authentic, quite authentic, and fresh. I liked it. If you know your soup, so I found that the choices were not as extensive as the one at the Rio Buffet. The ones at the Rio Buffet were excellent, provided an excellent selection of soup. Here you only had 3, and not being a specialist, I could only barely recognize the miso soup, which however had a gourmet spin. So it may not be for everybody's palate, but Asian food lovers will recognize it and enjoy it. roasted turkey, barbecue sauce, and barbecue beef ribs. Then chicken and roasted pepper sausage. I was really excited about this. But when I actually tried them, I was a little disappointed. I'll tell you why in a second. I want to be away from this station when I tell you. So sirloin, churrasco steaks, and oven roasted prime rib of beef. Thank you. Delightful, nice man. Potato and cheese pierogies. The pierogies, they brought out the pierogies, and I just don't have any space. With caramelized cipolinis. Oh my lord, I think I'm gonna have to take a break. I don't know, I ate too much or the food was heavy, one of the two things. Okay, vegetable tamales, I didn't like them at all. I either don't like the dish or I just think there was a lot lacking in this. Spanish rice and charro beans, just really. Okay, I'm gonna actually explain something now. Try to explain something. I hope it's clear. Well, generally speaking, I'm taking a break telling you this, a break away from the stations. Generally speaking, this buffet is, I guess, about 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, generally speaking. And then there will be, 7 out of 10 generally speaking, and then there will be a couple of dishes that will be an 8 out of 10. For example, the truffle mashed potatoes were very delicately prepared. And then the other couple of dishes that I mentioned, they were delicately prepared. This is classic fried chicken. And roasted carrots and sugar snap peas and roasted cauliflower. I mean, we put a spin, like a slight gourmet spin on some of the basic dishes, which I like. So you can serve, for example, a carrot, but you can serve a carrot in a very flavorful, delicate way, which actually makes you want to eat it. Lime marinated corn on the cob, chipotle glazed barbecue meatloaf. It was well done.
I have a question.
Smoky Texas mac and cheese.
Is there any butter or margarine in here?
Butter or
Margarine?
let me double check for you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm sorry. I was just thinking of the many questions that these broccolinis have elicited. It's really interesting. It really depends on which buffet you go in. In some buffets, a dish like this would have absolutely no questions elicited. People don't care. It looks like a vegetable and that's it. But here, people are very fussy about what they eat. So they've asked if it's a vegan dish, and what that meant, I found out, was if they use butter or olive oil. Oh, well, yes. Theoretically, shall I say, people should really be using extra virgin olive oil for dishes like this, not butter. But that's not necessarily because of the vegan angle, just because of, let's say, health and flavor. Health and flavor. That's the end of the lesson. What I meant to say, though, and I think I mentioned it just before, is that at this buffet, I noticed, as I said, there are a lot of people asking and requesting healthy choices. I was quite surprised. I had thought that say movement had died, but apparently not. It depends on which buffet you're in. Now this is a taco section, meat taco, made to order. It's not as exciting as the meat taco section at Bacchanal, but it's equally fine. But it's certainly not as delicious, nowhere near as delicious as the fish taco section of Aria. Aria, wow, the best taco section, really. But this buffet is good. This buffet has improved from our recent or our previous reviews. It has received a quality revamp, no doubt about it. And as I say that, the cheese section is pretty average, isn't it? Gouda cheese, English cheddar, and smoked mozzarella. I'm speechless, but that's not the point. As long as you like it. I actually expect from cheese sections to have all those expensive cheeses that we just wouldn't buy because a little piece costs $10. That's what I would like. I saw a little bit of it was a bacchanal. They had some Boursin cheese, but they had the garlic type, and not everybody can have garlic cheese of that strength. That was a shame because that little cheese is about $16 in Vancouver. So I tried, but no. The garlic really had me. Artisanal bread. No, they look nice, don't they? Then they have spicy capicolo, which it's so badly spelled, it's scary. Is that the American spelling? Because in Canada they spell it differently, which is closer to the original spelling. Anyway, you know what it is. It's supposed to be the shoulder of the poor pig. And it's spiced up, and it's quite a nice type of deli meat. Then you have, if you like deli meat, then you have Genoa salami, and then I think over there you have the Coppa ham, just similar. I'll show it to you in a sec. Thank you. Oh, so many nice people today. It's Nice People Day. Tamarind glazed cobia and the red snapper. Now here they had, because they brought out the mussels, they had some okay cooked salmon dish. It was actually quite good. I personally like it, but I suspect it's because I'm not too keen on cooked salmon unless it's really flavorful. And that was quite straight up. I could taste the salmon, the raw salmon. Not that it was raw, but it gave me the impression that I was tasting raw salmon. I didn't like it, but I think many of you would. Portuguese cataplana, crawfish, shrimps, mussels, chorizo, and potatoes. And pancia salmon with spinach. They just took it away. They'll bring it back. Steamed black mussels with white wine. Now, as soon as they bring it back, I'll come back. And I want to show the Napolitan pepperoni pizza. Napolitan. It's not Napolitan. Please don't call it Napolitan. Look. Did you know that Naples? Read up on it. Apparently they did something legally. I don't know what it is. What kind of that you cannot call it Napolitan this, Napolitan that. Apparently they forgot. They're ignoring it here, but you have to follow a very specific process and use specific ingredients to call pizza Napolitan pizza. And I'm telling you, this is not it. From my experience, roasted red pepper, serrano ham, manchego, and olive. I mean, roasted vegetable pizza. The pizza was fine. I mean, the actual base was fine. It was more flavorful than in the past. This cheese pizza, which they should really call margherita, not that it is, but I think it would be the Italian gourmet name, exotic name. But it was fine. I've had much worse pizzas in Vegas buffets, and probably one better one. And here they brought it back: pan-seared salmon with spinach sauce and potatoes. There you go. That's, I think, the salmon dish, or one of the two salmon dishes that I had, and some people would love it. I think it was too fishy for me. It was fine, though. It was well cooked. It's just well cooked. All right. So all in all, I would say some dishes definitely 8 out of 10, some 7 out of 10. I don't think it's the best buffet in Vegas. I don't think it's one of the best 3 buffet in Vegas, but it has improved, no doubt. And what I like about this buffet, the price these days is, considering how expensive buffets have become, is not too bad. For lunch, it's $30 for lunch, 30. Dinner is more expensive, of course. But you can pay for lunch and stay for dinner as long as you stay within the 2 hours limit. I'll show you one of the many seating sections. Mine is exactly the same. There are smaller seating sections and a larger one in the middle. I like it. The atmosphere is light, it's airy, and for that it's very, very pleasant. Now I want to show you the salad section, and that's not part of the buffet, or not, certainly not the, definitely not part of the buffet, the general buffet, open to the general public. Mixed melons with lychee fruit. It was okay, it was nothing special whatsoever. Roasted tricolor cauliflower salad, okay, you know, thumbs up for the attempt. Maple roasted Fuji apple salad. Again, I'm not keen on having salad and fruit put together at all, but if you like it, you will like it. Farro tabbouleh was fine, and actually it was good, you know, it wasn't tasteless. I mean, I've been at some buffets who try to have a vegetarian or healthy dish and it tastes awful. This one tastes fine. And red kale and butternut squash salad, which is again not, I'm a straight up Greek salad type of person, or Caesar salad, but it's fine if you like gourmet fruity salad. The red and white quinoa over there was surprisingly exceptionally flavorful and well cooked. Wow. I mean, I do eat vegetarian dishes, and that one is the best I've had in any in terms of quinoa. And I think that even beats Aria, and Aria is very good with gourmet alternative healthy dishes. But Aria has a lot of other good things as well, so check our review of Aria and video, because really Aria is probably, or should probably be, on your top list. You've got pre-tossed Caesar salad with dressings. Very average for my taste. And then you have your section where you make your own lettuce, you make your own salad. At least you have options, which is good. And I'm going back now that there's space. So as I was saying, the sauce just was bland. That's the right word, bland. I was looking for this. Watermelon and feta cheese salad, what can I say? Again, I like it when watermelon is sliced and available, or cut in cubes, but available per se. I don't like to have cheese when I have my fruit, but I know it's something a little exotic that Wynn tries to do. Personally, it doesn't work for me. It might work for you. Roasted beet and citrus salad. And petit vegetable crudité, which means little raw bits of veggies. If you really want to be on a diet, and even I try to watch what I eat, I just wouldn't go for that. But that's just because I'll do that at home. maybe not. Chicken noodle soup, which was authentic. It really tasted like somebody had made it for me at home. Especially the chicken flavor of the broth. I'm not particularly keen on chicken noodle soup unless it's really high end, and this is not the case. It's just good. Sweet corn chowder, it was the best sweet corn chowder I've had of any buffet. At least it's not a blob, but actually somewhat liquid. I'm not a corn chowder lover. I prefer clam chowder, but it was fine. It wasn't too hot though. I wish it had been a bit hotter in terms of temperature, but it's still fine. Southwest pinto bean soup. And now I have reserved the best for last. I'm gonna shake a little bit as I walk. I've got to walk, I cannot stop. If I stop, I will faint. Somehow I think I've either eaten too much. Oh, there's so much I still have to show you guys. Oh Lord. Lamb chop with farro. I completely forgot about this section. Grilled vegetable polenta, which was very well prepared. I mean, somebody must have gone around these buffets and taught chefs how to make polenta. Started with Aria. Pork cutlet. I've heard that in some sections of the meat, I heard that it was a little dry. I didn't find it necessarily so, but beware. Classic Italian meatballs. There's nothing classic about Italian meatballs, but that's what we think here in North America. But at least the pasta was not overcooked, which is a plus. Quail with ratatouille. You've got to see it. And Parmesan crusted chicken breast. Which is a nice dish. seafood scampi, this left a lot to be desired in terms of flavor. There was no flavor there that was... I mean, I really don't like it when pasta is just created buffet style, as opposed to real Italian restaurant style. Anyway, let's just show you the best. Well, my dears, I have to tell you that in my opinion, the best of Wynn is definitely the dessert section. I do not have a sweet tooth, as you may well know, so I'm very fussy about dessert. Okay, if it's just sweet and just something like sweet cake, I think I just don't eat it. It's horrible to me. But if it's really high-end dessert, then I like it. Now, and I have too much of it actually. That's why I'm not feeling too well. Berry cheesecake, perfect. Perfect. Lemon berry meringue tart. I didn't try them all. I just tried a few. Strawberry shortcake, creme brulee, carrot cake, popcorn cake, banana toffee, peppermint cone, and orange creamsicle cupcake. And then I'm going to show you their really nice gelato, really nice. The second best, I would say, in Vegas with regards to buffets. So I wanted to show you something. What I actually thought it was quite unique is that they have matcha green tea, which is really well made. Cookie dough. I actually liked this gelato section. It was very good. Then they have candy apple. So I really wanted to say, I wanted to say, and I couldn't do it because that guy was standing right by me. And I could have done it, but I didn't want to. That ice cream, gelato, is... If say the best Italian gelato you can have in Italy, the best you can find is 10. This was a 9, so that's pretty high up. And it's maybe second to the M Resort buffet gelato. And it's on a par maybe with Aria, if not better than Aria. And I would say better maybe just because they have a couple of really exotic flavors like the matcha green tea. And if you like matcha green tea, you know what I'm talking about. It was the best I've had, and that includes a specialized restaurant in Vancouver. Which, guys, if you come from Vancouver, that would have cost you $10. I loved it. I should really go and get another one, but I checked out, so to speak. I left my seat. Guava panna cotta. And plus, how much dessert can you eat? I'm really not doing well. No sugar added marble chocolate cake with dark chocolate frosting. No sugar added key lime cheesecake. Oh boy, I loved it. I love this key lime cheesecake. I just removed the top, that pink thing on top. But then I think I ate too much and I'm really not doing well. Maybe I'm not used to quite so many desserts or so much sugar, even if it's supposedly sugar-free or no sugar added, but I had too many of the others. So no sugar added cherry pie. So this is it. I have been saying that if you are into sugar-free or no sugar added desserts, you should go to Bellagio, but this one is equally good. Different things. And maybe Bellagio has a couple of better things, but this is equally good in terms of how it's made. I actually really like it. Vegan mango tapioca. Really, they have a really good dessert section here at Wynn. Very good, the best. Orange creamsicle cupcake, we've seen it on the other side. Popcorn cake, this is the same as on the other side, more or less. Banana toffee, carrot cake, strawberry shortcake, raspberry cone, lemon berry, and the gorgeous berry cheesecake. And then here you have the made-to-order crepes. I don't see the banana. If they don't have banana, I just don't have them. I'm a banana and Nutella crepe. Or savory. But I saw how they made them. I mean, it disappeared now. It seemed good, although I wouldn't say it's the best. I think with regards to crepes, the one at Paris could have been equally good. But it's Wynn, so you cannot go wrong. If you like banana, try. I was going to say try and give them some cut bananas, but they don't have bananas here anymore, so You're stuck. Right, so apple cranberry cobbler and butterscotch bread pudding. Oh, are you ready for this? I might actually take one and go away, doing exactly what they want us to do, because I'm gonna try it. Wow, I just met another viewer. I forgot to ask his name, and I have to tell you, if you watch this, thank you for coming up and saying hi. I'm always a little bit perplexed when you guys come, and girls come to me and I'm in the middle of reviewing it, because I'm very concentrated. You could practically strip naked in front of me and I wouldn't notice. And then when they come to me, my flow is interrupted, and I'm fine. But I may look a little rude, but I don't mean to be rude. It's just that I'm really concentrated, and I probably feel like I look awful, because when I come to buffets, I really don't make an effort in the way I look. I don't care, because I'm here to be invisible. And so that's that, but I want to say hi. Thank you for coming up to me. It was a pleasure to meet you. Okay, Madeleine. Okay, I see I'm taking it with me. Not really out, but I'm probably sit at my table where they probably have cleaned it by now and eat it. But I have to say, this banana sticky toffee. There's lava cake there and banana sticky toffee. This one here is divine. I have never had banana sticky toffee cake as delicately, as gourmet prepared as this one. And that includes some good restaurants as well. This is amazing. I just hope, fingers crossed, that they will keep this level of quality with regards to the dessert section, because it's by far their strong hold, their strong section. Now, what does it tell you? You're just going to have to come here and eat dessert. And then you probably need to have some sort of a detoxifying regime. But it's really lovely. Lava cake and strawberry and rhubarb crisp, magic bar. Oh, what is this? I didn't have this before. Magic bar. I have to put them both there. And then you have vegan chocolate chip cookie. And now I know. I used to actually deride this, but now I understand why they write it down. Vegan chocolate. It means that they didn't use butter. This is amazing. By far the best dessert section of any of the biggest buffets I've been in. There is a mild exception of Studio B, the M Resort buffet, just because they make really different things and they make them in-house, and they're very non-traditional, like you don't find the same old, you find something really unique there. So for that, and then they have their real espresso and real cappuccino makers, whilst the coffee here was awful. It was as bad as, the self-serve section of Excalibur. And I don't mean to be rude to Excalibur, because I could have picked another resort, any of the lower cost resorts, and it would have been just as well. So for Wynn, it was abysmal that they had such a horrible coffee. Really bitter. Don't drink it unless you don't care what kind of coffee you drink. But the service was, at the beginning, was so-so, and my last server was delightful. Denise was delightful, and that made up for everything else in terms of that coffee. She served it with love, and I forgot how horrible the coffee was, and it wasn't her fault. But with regards to, if you remove Studio B from the buffets for a minute, then I would say this is the best dessert section of any buffet resort. As I said, except for Studio B. Now, Studio B is in a class of its own for many things, and it has to be because of its location. But now they've got shuttles, and I'll talk about that on top-buffet.com on the page where I talk about Studio B. Now, There's a kid that's not doing well. Okay, guys, so check out our updated list of the best 5 and best 10 Vegas buffets. Check it out because it's being updated all the time, and it's going to be continuing. It's going to continue to be updated for the next few weeks. And so keep an eye on it, bookmark it, or just sign up for our updates on top-buffet.com. If you have any questions, we have a section for your comments there, to which I will answer. And there's also a section on video requests, and there's also a section where you can watch our most recent videos on top-buffet.com. I do not reply to the comments you post here on YouTube. I am very, 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 very sorry. You can post, and I will read all your comments, and I'll post them, but I will not reply because by doing so, it will take too much of my time. I really apologize for that. But I will reply to comments or questions that you put forward on top-buffet.com. Okay, guys. See you there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye from Wynn Dinner Time.